Michelle, a little bit serious note here. Many parents and children in the entertainment industry can be perceived as pushy, demanding, or forceful. And there's a term for that. And people may say that they're trying to live their dream through their child. Have you seen that, and what's that all about?
I've seen some of that take place.
The stage moms and the stage
Yes,
dads?
mostly moms. And it's uncomfortable to be around people like that, because we're in this because it's something he loves to do, not because it's our dream as parents for him to do it. You know, we're a little bit older, and he's our youngest child, and you know, it's just the way we are. So it is disturbing sometimes to see people who get very upset if a kid doesn't do the audition right, or isn't dressed right, or whatever it might be. We're not that fussy. You know, we like, if he's supposed to get it, he's going to get the job. If not, that's all right. We just move right on to the next one.
And Angie, what have you dealt with? What kind of situations do you deal with other kid actors? Do they seem friendly, or are they still competitive too?
Well, other kids are definitely competitive, and maybe if I get the job and they don't, they'll be upset and maybe take it out on me that I did better or something. But some kids I've met have been competitive and have been mean to me and everything. But other kids have been really nice and have been like me and my mom. Like they'll just go on to the next one or something. They're just having fun and everything. But other kids are just really mad about it, and I don't find that very, you know, fun or anything, because I like acting for fun, and if you're not having fun in it, then yeah, it's their loss.
Exactly. So what do you want to do when you grow up?
I definitely want to be an actor, that's for sure, because, you know, I love acting and everything, but my main goal in life is to win an Oscar, because that's an amazing goal to reach.
Yeah, me too. You hear that, Academy? We're ready. Anyway, so Michelle, this one day may end. Is there a plan in place for that? And how have you planned for that? If tomorrow he says, I'm done with this.
If he says he's done with it, again, I would think about what mood he's saying that on. Because, you know, you put a lot of time and effort and money into it. So I figure as the parent, and my husband is the parent, and we know our kid the best, if we think that maybe he's saying that because he's frustrated or tired, then we just kind of let it go and kind of talk to him about it, talk through it. You know, if it's something, we'll know if he really doesn't want to do something, and we're not going to push him. We may encourage him and point out the good and the bad, but we're not going to make him do something he doesn't want to do at heart. As for the future, he's going to school, and he's going to still do the boy things that he loves to do, like playing sports and things like that. I expect he'll go to college, and again, acting, you know, I don't know if it'll be a full-time for him, but I hope that he'll continue on, get an education, and live a very productive life. That's what I want for my kid.
All right, Michelle, I'm going to put you on the spot. Get your brain going. Give us some quick tips if you're planning a trip to L.A.
That you're never prepared, it seemed like. But there are a lot of things to do out in L.A. You know, first of all, you have to have an agent, and you have to work on getting your headshots. If you don't have them before you go out there, then it's going to take some time to get those headshots. Then you have to get the reproductions of the headshots. And then you have to worry about your resume fitting the headshot. And then there's LA Casting, Actors Access. So it takes time to get set up with everything. When we went out to LA, we were there for 5 weeks, and it took us about 2 weeks just to kind of get everything situated. So we lost time. I don't know how you can really make that up, except for maybe, you know, network with some people, with your agent, and try to really be 3 steps ahead of it. And I think it's really helpful too to be online, to have a computer so that you can access breakdowns on your own as well and respond to them.
Okay, and if you're planning a trip to go to New York, how do you deal with that?
What we do is we stay in New Jersey. We can drive up, so we're not renting a car. Saves us a lot of money parking in New York. There's transportation into the city that's pretty quick. And we found that, you know, that research is the best thing too. Knowing where you're going, having your maps, having internet access so that if you need to find something or MapQuest, a direction to an audition, that kind of thing, you have everything right there with you.
So Andrew, tell me, what would you tell other kids who think this is all fun and games?
Well, I would tell them that it's not all fun and games. You just want to be memorizing the lines, and when you go for the audition, just be yourself about it.
Michelle, what advice would you give to those parents who are thinking about starting their kid in this industry or have just started and are trying to do the right thing and not get tripped up? You've lived it, you've been doing it for a few years. What are you going to tell them?
I have had people come to me like that. And my suggestion is for them to go maybe to an open call and see about, you know, getting in with an agent, because they're the ones that know the business. They know whether the child has talent or not. It's not up to me. And I can give them benefits to having a child in the business, and I can give them, you know, some of the things that aren't so beneficial in terms of resources and finances and things like that. But basically, I would pass them, you know, have them go on to an open call and see if an agent wants to pick them up and, you know, go from there.
Well, great. Thank you so much for coming. Michelle and Andrew, you've been terrific, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for having us.
You're welcome. And we'll be back with more Below the Line right after this.
George will be right back. Stay tuned.
My next guests have a more diverse story to tell. When acting just isn't enough, you must add dancing and singing to market yourself as a triple threat. Please welcome Donna and Alyssa Puckett. How are you ladies today?
Good. How are you? Good.
I'm great. I'm so glad that you got to come. You have so many interesting things to talk about. You've been doing so many things with singing and dancing and acting.
Yeah.
How did all this begin for you?
Oh gosh. Well, I've been doing gymnastics since I was 3. That's when I started. And then I wanted to do dance. And then my mom wanted me to do some makeup classes in Charlotte. So I started out at one place there. And then I just, you know, met a bunch of models and singers and actresses. And I don't know, it looked like it was really fun. And I really wanted to do it. And then after I started just going places and being extras like in movies and stuff, like it was amazing. Like it was so much fun.
So it all began basically on the balance beam, right?
Yes.
Like this. See that?
Yes.
Tell us about that. That's you.
Wow.
How old were you in that picture?
How old was I?
She was about 10, about 9 or 10.
Oh my gosh.
Was that fun?
Yes.
Little performer.
Yes.
Surprise.
Yes. I was a baby. I was a baby. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
So you've now grown up and you've had all sorts of experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what it is that you like about performing in all these different ways.
Well, dancing, I just love to do it because I love music, and that it comes into singing too. I love music, so I like to sing everything. I sing in the shower all the time, and I don't know, I love making people happy. I love seeing other people smile, and especially like when I'm on stage, I just love it. I love being in front of people, and I'm not shy either, so.